Well, autumn has officially arrived, and it's time to raise a glass as we enter the season of gratitude. With no better time to explore wines that bring people together, sommelier Angela Aiello is shining a spotlight on the wines of Argentina.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Right now at the LCBO, you can find great wines that offer great value for even better pricing. So it's a great time.
Yeah. So what did you bring today?
So today I brought a plethora of wines that really kind of meld well with your harvest table. And I think regardless of if you're hosting or if you're going to a Thanksgiving dinner, these are wines that really translate well to pairing with all types of food on the table.
Nice.
So I've started us off with the Torrontés. So we're headed down to Argentina, South America. Torrontés is the white grape of Argentina. Ooh. And I always say it's like if Pinot Grigio or maybe Sauvignon Blanc had a kid sister. This is Torrontés.
This would be it.
So it's got really, very aromatic, fresh fruit, lots of stone fruit on the nose, and the palate is really refreshing. It has acidity. It pairs well with turkey and even a roast chicken, also fish. Torrontés is the grape of Argentina. So it's really not grown anywhere else in the world. It's a grape you can only find in Argentina.
Really? Okay, that's special.
And for other white wines too, which obviously everybody's starting off with a glass of white wine this harvest season. The Graffinia Pinot Grigio and the Toro Sauvignon Blanc are really quite amazing too. Now, all of these wines on the table are under $16. And I'll just point out the Toro Sauvignon Blanc is $9 with its discount right now.
What?
So it's a really great deal. Everything here is really kind of wonderful for your pocketbook, which is, I think, what we all need right now.
So if you're perhaps not making turkey on Thanksgiving and you're going with a fish, this would be a nice pairing.
This is an amazing way to really kind of add a white wine to your table as a reception, or to pair well with fish or seafood, scallops, ceviche, whatever kind of what you're putting together. This would be a really nice way to pair it with. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's move over to the reds.
Okay, so now I have an Old Vines Malbec. So I think Argentina is well known for Malbec as sort of their signature Hollywood grape. They've made it. It came over from France, and it's in Argentina, and it's a superstar grape. So here we have the La Linda Old Vines Malbec. Now, when we talk about wines from Argentina, we talk about them being mountain wines because they're grown on an altitude.
Right.
So this wine not only has altitude, but it has a mature fruit in it. And so when we talk about vines that have mature fruit, 30 years or 25-year plus fruit, we're looking at wines that offer a bit more maturity and also their taste profile, a little more elegance. They're a little more complex on the palate.
I like that.
But also the oak aging is really short on this too. There's only about 8 months, it's partially oaked, so it really does a nice job of just really playing well on the table as well. So this can go with prime rib. This can also go with sirloin. This can go with ribs, whatever you're really pushing. But
it's not. I like bold wines. It's not crazy bold, but it's still very flavorful.
It has a refreshing acidity, which is exactly what happens in Argentina. You have this pure snow melt water that comes down off the Andes Mountains and really gives the berries sort of this really unique texture profile and taste.
That's so cool.
So we do have some other Malbecs as well, including the Norton Barrel Select, these iconic producers, Trapiche as well. Really kind of wonderful wine, screw cap, nice and easy to open at the table. No need to use a corkscrew if you want. The La Linda, I highly recommend decanting. A really wonderful wine to showcase for some special visitors coming over as well.
And Malbec, this is pure Argentina, right?
100%.
Yeah.
You will find a little bit of Malbec in France, but really you only find Malbec in Argentina, and it's really what it's known for.
Right. Okay.
You will find a lot of Cabernet Sauvignons as well, kind of coming through. In fact, today we have a Malbec, just to kind of, and the Alamos Malbec here as well, which is also really quite lovely. So this is, the Massey is a very interesting wine as well. I have some for us to taste, but Italian producer, went over to Argentina, saw the beauty of the land, the landscape, the potential, and Massey is a vineyard or a house that really knows a Passamento. And if you love Ontario wines, we do some Passamento here, and Northern Italy, they do a Passamento, and what that means is it's passed over a second time through secondary fermentation. So this wine is a Malbec and Corvina.
This is the one. This is the one.
Texture, weight, dried fruit. So you're getting a different complex kind of flavor on the palate because you're adding different things overall for you to taste and experience through the double fermentation process. So this is also a really interesting wine to serve at the end of your meal. Say rather than port or ice wine, this could also be something you end with because it does have that little bit of added oomph to the palate.
Yeah,
and if you're serving something maybe maybe that's a bit more crispy on the barbecue, red meat, heavier protein. This is something you could really fall in love with too. But I really do love this wine. It's one of my favorites from Argentina because it has that apostamento style.
Yeah, and again, these are all available right now at the LCBO. And as you mentioned, there's some specials going on too.
Oh, I think all of these are $2 off or
Nice.
$1 or $2 off. So they were already good pricing. Everything's under $16. These wines are really great value for your harvest table this season.
Cheers to the season of gratitude. Thanks for joining us this morning. More Morning Live coming up after the break. Good morning.